Virgo, thanks for tuning in. Let's jump into it first and foremost with love and have a look and see what's coming up for the sign of Virgo in terms of love. Let's see what's happening that it's potentially so major here for you. Okay. There's definitely a beautiful meeting. The Six of Cups. And you've come up as the Hermit here, as the Virgo. So I definitely feel there's destined changes potentially to have yourself come up. I do feel like that could be a major theme for you in love. A lot of turning points for a lot of you, both losses and gains. But let's look at that Six of Cups, and that is the beautiful meeting that's taking place, as well as with the Lovers card. Things are in full blossom, or things are in their very early stages here. And what comes to mind is sweetness, harmony, nostalgia, beautiful memories that you'll be creating with someone very, very special. Now, it could be a water sign here because cups can represent water. You do have more cups here and you have water here, so it could definitely be a water sign here. But for the most part, it could even be conception, okay, for some of you. Having a child, talking about adopting, fostering, maybe meeting the children of your lover, becoming that parental figure. There might be something that occurs. You'll be able to step up and become that father or that mother figure to a child that isn't your own. So, but it's to do around the family and home as well here, which I love. So a lot of harmony here, beautiful memories that will be created for a lot of you. Now, the Six of Cups can represent the past, however, so it might be someone coming back in. Again, the theme of loss has come up with the Five of Cups, so someone you've lost touch with, someone you felt like you lost a chance with, or maybe they feel that they've lost a chance with you, and then the two of you end up reconnecting for a second chance, a second shot at love. Two of Cups here, twin flame soulmate unions. So I feel for a lot of you, if there is someone getting back in touch, it could very well be a soulmate or someone that you lost touch with but would like to reconnect with. And the Hermit is really, shedding light on that. And I feel like because the Hermit is a figure of solitude and he's shining light on the Six of Cups, I feel for a lot of you, if you felt alone, even if you've been in a relationship and you felt like you've been doing things on your own, or you felt disconnected, or you felt like you're not as loved as maybe as what you once were, that is about to change. And I think there's a big shift that's taking place here. Remember, however, it could be reversed, and it could be from going from a relationship into autonomy and solitude, which would be the Hermit. And again, I don't necessarily feel like it's a breakup for some of you. That might be the case, absolutely. For the thousands watching, there will be a breakup somewhere. But I feel with the Hermit card, and I suppose the Four of Swords, it's more laying something to rest. So not necessarily a break up, but it could be a break that's coming into the picture here. I don't think it's going to be a long break because you do have the Knight of Swords, which can indicate that it's relatively short-lived. So it could be taking time away. It could be not speaking for a few days, even a few hours. But again, it's temporary because the Knight of Swords it's a temporary surge of energy sort of thing. You do have the Eight of Wands though, so I definitely feel like there's smitten energy. Also something that's being orchestrated by the divine, because you can see the ones that are almost being targeted by a higher power, by something above. So, I mean, that's quite interesting that has come up. I feel like there could be signs and symbols or even synchronicities leading you to another person. Another situation. News is coming in fast around relationships as well, potentially. Now, the Three of Cups, I don't know if this is news about deception or about another person or another priority that's coming into your relationship that make you emotionally a little bit distraught. And you can see the sadness, the bitterness of this person reflecting here in the cups that have spilt. So there could be someone here focusing on the negatives or having a pessimistic attitude in love. Might be you, might be someone else, could be emotional, but I feel like that could sort of tie in with the Nine of Wands, which was that sort of suspicious energy, someone having their guard up, someone needing their guard up for one reason or another. So you might notice that sort of behavior. But you do have the 8 and 9 of Wands. In fact, 2 nines here. So, you know, you're coming into the end of a cycle. So whatever this cycle is, whatever transition, whether you're transitioning from singledom to relationships or meeting a lot of potential new lovers, whether you're going from a phase, which is your number 9, of relationships and commitment, and then suddenly you're going to the Hermit, swift changes could come about. And also the Knight of Swords rushes with his words or rushes with communication without having thought it through carefully. So just be mindful that you could be in that over-analytical stage, and it could lead to a bit of miscommunication or blocks in communication as well. So I guess take your time when communicating with people that you're involved with romantically this month. Let's move on and have a look at your career though. See what's coming up in terms of work, creative pursuits. Okay, a new chapter is opening up with the Ace, potentially a new career path, a new job opportunity or opportunity to fight for something, fighting for communication or being crowned because of having bravery, courage, or taking initiative. So accolades potentially coming in with the crown here for some of you in regards to your career. And I do feel as though these accolades will continue. They will be thematic in the distant future, because you've got the distant future card in the form of the 3 of Wands, which to me does represent the distant future. You can see that he's overlooking the fields here, the desert, and he's yet to journey that path. So anything that you're starting now could be around you in the distant future. Might be a creative pursuit, it might be this motivation you have going on, it might be tough decisions, it could even be those key people coming in around you as well. Now, there could be a few setbacks, however. You do have the 3 of Swords, you do have the 4 of Swords. So confusion or uncertainty or a change of heart could actually see you ending something. And with endings come aces. So I don't really think that the 4 of Swords can be an ending. It can. It absolutely can be. But I feel like you might break away from something that's no longer working for you. You might lay down, like say if you're writing a book, you might stop writing for a while. You know, because there's confusion between head and heart. You might be confused, okay? You might be at a crossroads, which was the 2 of Swords, of whether to follow your passions, which closely align with your heart, what it is that you really want to do, the imprint that you're wanting to make on the community, you know, the mark that you're wanting to make on the world here, Virgo. So there could be confusion as to that with the 3 of Swords. Could also be like a deception or a betrayal in the workplace. Someone that you thought was your friend or you thought had your best interest, maybe they'll exhibit some sort of behavior to showcase otherwise, okay, other intentions, not necessarily malicious intentions, but intentions that will confuse you. You can see with the 3 of Swords, it's weathering the storm here, and Swords is to do with mentality and communication, so it might be a bit of a rough patch in regards to the way you're communicating with other people. For example, the people that you're working with, you might not be seeing eye to eye. You do have the 7 of Cups, which can be quite a bit of a scattered energy, a lot of things being up in the air, but it's also reassessment of goals. The 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, I'm inclined to believe that there's some major thinking going on here in work or in career, and it's something that you're going to want to change. Something isn't working out for a lot of you, and you're actually going to change courses, change directions, or jump ship in some way here. The opportunity can come, you know, you've got the hand of God, you've got an angel in this reading, so it is divine intervention, or it is an opportunity at, like, you might deem it a chance encounter, but it could definitely be a destined opportunity that comes in around you. In terms of finances, the Seven of Pentacles, I do feel as though you're going to keep a close eye on them. There's a lot of assessment or close analysis or something of the sort here with the Seven of Pentacles. So that could very well be tied into your finances. But a lot of contemplation. It's almost like you're overlooking a project or how far you've come. Not necessarily completing the project, but you're reassessing things. It's almost like having a bird's eye view or a top-down view of something and looking at how far you've come, or marking progression. But again, I feel like it's to do with your distant future somehow. If you are changing career directions or being offered a new job, it's not a temporary thing. They might ask you to stay on longer, or you might end up staying on longer than intended as well. And there could be trips, there could be work trips coming up as well for some of you, absolutely. The Page of Wands, the Three of Wands, there could be movement. Internal movement or restructure is coming up for some of you in the workplace, which could throw you off. It might not necessarily be something you agree with the Three of Swords, but you do have a supportive network around you, which has come up in the form of a Lover's card. And look, love can also be showing up in your career. Some of you might be coupled up, you might be married, you might be courting someone, and the Three of Swords can show that there is an opportunity to pursue a love flame union with someone that you work with, okay? Three of Wands, third-party situation. Three of Swords, third-party situation here. So that could also be coming up as well. I will leave it at that though, Virgo. I do want to thank you for tuning in.